Welcome, everyone. Look who we have with us today, the wonderful Mr. Harold Payne. And if you would like to stand and join us in this pre-service song, which is really fun, please feel free to do so. Clap, sing, dance, all the above. Harold.
Something wonderful, something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Something wonderful, oh, something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my soul, I can feel it in my heart, and it won't
Stay standing right there. We're going to do our opening congregational song, We Come Together. Here we go. That's it. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Oh, lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. Melissa. Take a look at the person next to you. Say God loves you and I love you too. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. 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 In the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. From every walk of life, every creed and color, in kinship we unite. In honor of God and each other, we come together. Woo! Take a look at the person next to you. Say Namaste, I bow to you. And you feel the love in the sanctuary. Oh, lift your voice and repeat after Melissa. We come together. 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 In the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. In the name of love. In the name of love.
Okay. At this moment, I would like to invite Debbie Ann up with the candle, bringing some light into the world, which she is.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yes, I am. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. You let it shine.
This light represents the light that we are as a community. Now we will together say our circle of love prayer. The circle of love is complete here. This love includes all and is bound by unity. Cherish in Thank you. And now for the invocation. Knowing that God is all there is, God is here in our midst, right here and right now. Spirit truly is in this house. We see this service unfolding with perfect ease and grace. As wisdom is shared, we each glean what is ours to know and ours to do. So it is with great gratitude and grace that we gather together for another amazing and enlightening service. We are grateful to Lena and Harold, our music program, and our tech team, hospitality team, and to all the hands and hearts that help to bring it all together. For Reverend Bobbi, as she shares her unique wisdom about the wise warrior. With hearts overflowing with deep gratitude, I release this word into the living law and mind of God. Please join me in affirming, and so it is. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. So wonderful to stand up here and see all of your faces. My name is Carol Ann, and I am a practitioner here at Seal Beach, Namaste, and I am also your host for this morning. How are you all doing? Great, awesome. Hey, please take a moment and say hello to your neighbors. I guess you're kind of happy to see each other. I've waited all week. And for those of you out there in Zoom land and Facebook land, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing yourselves with us energetically, if not physically. Would love to see you if you have a moment to come on in and enjoy this great big hello that each of you gave each other. So let's see. Where are we? So we are a radically welcoming community, are we not? Yeah. I love that word radical because it can manifest in so many different ways, right? It doesn't have to be just one thing. It can be many things. And those many things are the individuals that each of you are, that you bring yourselves to this space to share with each other in this space, and then have it ripple energetically outward. I took an energetic workshop yesterday. Can you tell? I'm all up in that energy thing. So. Oh gosh, I love being here. Can you tell? Yeah. So we have prayer cards for those of you that are new, that haven't been here before, or maybe you have and you need some prayer. Oh, look, Eileen is sharing one with us. And so if you need a prayer, for whatever reason, to celebrate a success, please be sure to write one down, and we will definitely pray with and for you. Let's do our... I'm a little bit unsure this morning, so go with me. Okay. You are. It's so wonderful. I'm going to have Tori come up. She is on the Leadership Council.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for the... I am Tori Sina. I am with the leadership and board for Namaste and Seal Beach Together. It is my pleasure and my honor, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. So thank you all for coming. We got a few announcements, the fun, exciting part. Let's see, and we're going to first start with a collaboration vision statement. So if you'd like to read along with me. Did it get put up there? Oh, good. Okay. Through mindful and respectful exploration, we're creating a healthier foundation that supports and engages a whole, beloved community equipped to launch new strategies for a thriving spiritual center. How many people believe that? Oh, yeah. I'm number one right here. Next slide is, let me move it over here because I can't talk and look and read and all that. Okay, our new welcome team is here. I'm just so grateful and thankful for this new beginning. And it's going to be led by Lori Ann Urbina. Did I say that? Ubina? There she is, back in the back. Woohoo! And Janine Cochran. And Debbie Roner. Diane Roner. I have to mess one up. It's just a requirement. I don't know what that is. Diane Roner. I won't miss it again. Luckily, Rachel isn't here from last week, so that's good. Join in the new excitement of welcoming all to our new creation. Spots are limited and in demand, so sign up today at the welcome table to serve one Sunday a month. I'll tell you, there's something about service. Not that I know anything about that, but I'm telling you, it really just deepens and enriches my experience every Sunday to be a part of this, the inner workings of this spiritual community. And it also reminds me that it's ours. We are creating this. It's not just a minister. It's not just a music team. It's ours as we step in. So consider stepping in. And welcome team's a wonderful place to start. So here we go. Next announcement, the powerful practice of visioning taps into the infinite possibilities available to us. Let us gather together on Zoom to co-create a new expression of our center. No charge. Can we hear something for that? No charge. Yeah. Okay. And but you do need to sign up, and I think it says right there, Eventbrite, and Zoom links will be emailed to you. Again, visioning. This is our center. This is our vision. This is what Spirit is calling us to do. So please join. There's no limit on how many people can join this Zoom meeting. So let's load it up, okay? And every person here makes a difference. You all bring something, so please participate in that. And then the time to talk with Eileen C. Davis at Seal Beach, okay? That is going to be Monday, July 24th. It's talking about a daily practice here too to jumpstart your weekday. So I don't know if that got put into the wrong one. But anyway, if you want to talk about the changes that are happening, because there are changes and we do have feelings about it. They could be wonderful feelings, they could be concerns, there could be angst. Please give your voice and let Eileen and the community kind of hear what that feels like for you. We're not here to judge. We're not going to make suggestions or fix. We're just here to hear. So come on board with Eileen July 24th at 2 p.m. And I believe that is that Zoom?
No, it's in person here.
Oh, in person at Sail Beach, 2 p.m. Love it. I probably says it on the slide, right? Okay, I have another announcement before the thank yous. We have, as the Board of Namaste, we went ahead and brought in some new people to assist us. We went down a member, and so we wanted to bring some support. And so I would like us to invite wonderful Terry Anderson. He has become one of our board members. Grateful that he said yes. He comes with, bravo. Wonderful. And also we would like to welcome Eileen C. Davis. And she's become an assistant officer for us as well. So Namaste, we need a little support, and they just stepped right up, and we're so grateful. We also have elected Debbie Ann Vokes as our president. And it's for Namaste, the Namaste board. And this is also just during the bridge while we're combining and figuring it all out. And then Lori Winterroud, I say it wrong and I apologize again. She has then taken the role of secretary, and I am wonderful. And I am continuing in the position of treasurer. So those are the fun new announcements. And so my favorite part is the thank yous. I want to give a deep gratitude thank you to Reverend Carol Lotz from last week. She just brings so much joy, wisdom, touches people's hearts just in her presence. So we wanted to thank that. And also, again, to the new welcome team that is launching. So that's our thank yous.
Thank you, Tori.
When I forget we are one, and I regret the things that I've done, I go within my heart and soul, and I'll start again, knowing I'm whole. God is right here where I am. I am right where I should be. As I fill my mind with peace, I feel it washing over me. God is right here where I am, flowing in and out through me. In this moment, I am free. And when things go wrong and my way is dark, when I lose my song and life breaks my heart, yes, I go within
washing over me. God is right here where I am, flowing in and out through me. In this moment, I am free.
In this moment, I am free.
Good morning again. For today's practitioner share, I chose today's Science of Mind Guide for Spiritual Living message. Just spoke to me, and I think it's beautiful. I hope you like it too. So the first quote is from Joel Goldsmith, and the whole thing is called Obstacles on the Path. And he says, problems must inevitably arise, but they can only be a blessing because it is through these problems that we rise higher in consciousness, and through that rising, harmony is brought into our daily life. And then Ernest Holmes from The Thing Called You is, there is a pattern of perfection at the center of your being that has never been touched by disease or misfortune. Your intellect senses this through intuition. Your imagination feels it by divine right. Your inward consciousness knows it through faith. What you are trying to do is to awaken your whole being to spiritual awareness. And then Reverend Michelle Medrano did the writings for this month, and this is what she says. When I consider obstacles, I am reminded of stories about airplanes or rocket ships on a path. I remember being told that these flying vehicles set a course to the final destination and then constantly made adjustments as they got off course. I am happy to report that every time I have flown on a plane, I have not heard any pilot screaming or yelling or having a big upset due to being off course. They just get back on course. This has not always been true of me or other beings I have witnessed. Obstacles can be so very irritating, yet obstacles are almost always a part of any journey. It seems like an effective path to dealing with obstacles begins with acceptance. We can get activated by the fact that there simply is an obstacle. It's like we have amnesia about almost every part of our journey. Obstacles happen, accept it. Then we can surrender and allow our obstacles to expand our consciousness. They invite us into greater creativity and partnership with the divine. They help us to evolve and lay claim to the good or the journey we are heading for. They are not life's attempt to trick us, stop us, or keep us from our good. Rather, they are part of the whole journey we are on, and often the skills or consciousness we attain by tending to them make us even more likely to reach our destination. And the affirmation on this one is, accepting that obstacles are part of the journey, I peacefully embrace them when they show up. I breathe into them and move forward with confidence. And so it is.
Let the peaceful waters tumble down my soul. Let me live in this moment and watch watch it all unfold. Let this joyful feeling come from deep inside and lift my spirit closer to the light. Oh, I'm letting go. Oh, I'm letting go. I'm gonna roll with the tide, surrender to the highs and lows, to the pull of the moon and the ebb and flow. I am lost in the stillness of a silent prayer, just a movement of breath and a heartbeat there. Let the peaceful waters tumble down my soul. Let me live in this moment and watch it all unfold. Let this joyful feeling come from deep inside. Oh, and lift my spirit closer to the light. Oh, I'm letting go. Oh, I'm letting, I am letting go. Oh, I'm letting go. Oh, I'm letting go.
Good morning. Some of these are my safety tools up here, so I have to get them all situated. Today's talk, I'd like to talk to you about the wise warrior, but I'd like to do it in the context of our values. So we have 4 values that we've identified as we come together with 2 communities coming together as one. We're meeting together as one. We still have things that are not operating as one, and that's a natural part of coming together. We have 2 board of directors. Just in case you were wondering what that earlier announcement, we have 2. And we have to have 2 because we still have 2 entities operating from a legal standpoint. So you have the Seal Beach Board operating, Seal Beach Leadership, and the Namaste Board. Makes it fun for me. I get to report to 2 boards. You know, in my corporate career, I worked for a public agency. We had one of the largest boards in the state of California, and I worked for 37 board members. So you can imagine how that was, and it was also very political. So the challenge I had oftentimes was, how do I show up in this? Because I would hear over here from one board member that wanted this, and over here another board member that wanted something different, and it was a lot like herding cats. But one of the things I learned is just to pause and just to see how things kind of unfold. So I'm not someone that reacts. I'm just not. I had good training as a child. So today, think about that. Extraordinary respect, our 4 values: compassion, accountability, and safety. I'm going to focus a little bit on safety today. Week 1, this has been a month of just a lot. It's been exciting and fun and a lot. In some cases, we've been sort of coming together and planning how we can come together. And in some cases, we've also been trying to merge things together that were planned a long time ago. Some of it is our music team, which I love, our music director, Lena. And her bringing together folks in an effort to see what can work. What can work? And believe me, what works for you won't work for you. But that's what we get to do, is we get to test and trial and play things out. So week 1, we came together as one community, looking at how circumstances aren't where power is. But often that's what we do, is give a circumstance power. So we speak our truth to them. Week 2 was love and compassion as that bridge to seeing truth. And what can we do, and how can we bring love to this experience first? This last week, Rev Carol and I talked about troubled water. The way is what gets in the way often. The way that I am. The way I see things. That's what we teach here, is the way that I see things is often what gets in the way. This week, we're going to talk about how we can be in this as the wise warrior. Now, we are part of an international organization, for those of you that are new in the room. It's called Centers for Spiritual Living. And the Global Heart Vision is a vision that we adopt as part of being part of Centers for Spiritual Living. The headquarters is in Golden, Colorado for the moment. They're selling the building, so I'm not sure. That kind of happens. This is post-pandemic. We're all figuring things out. But there are 2 statements in the Global Heart Vision. I'm going to read one, and I'm going to show you another. This one pertains to it. The one I'm going to show you is the one I'm focused on. One of them is, we see a world in which each and every person lives in alignment with their highest spiritual principle, emphasizing unity with God and connection with each other, a world in which individually and collectively we are called to a higher state of consciousness and action. What I have in consciousness comes out in action. That's what we teach. And when we look at our lives and we see that something's not happening the way I like it, that it's causing me suffering, I get to step back and look here in consciousness and see if that perspective needs to be shifted. Sometimes what I see isn't good. If there's a marginalized community that's being affected, that's not where I change how I see that it's being marginalized. I see what I can bring to it. The one that I'm really interested in today is we envision a world in which we live and grow as one global family. Just feel that, one global family. Okay, now I want you to add everything other than human. Because the global family isn't just what I often think. One global family that respects and honors the interconnectedness of all life, a world where this kinship with all life prospers and connects through the guidance of spiritual wisdom and experience. We are growing in our spiritual wisdom, and therefore we are growing in our experience. Take a deep breath. What makes us human is both beautiful and sometimes awful, right? We understand consciously peace. We also make war. There's the shadow side of things. The Greek philosopher Plotinus said, "I do not argue, I contemplate. And as I contemplate, I let fall the seeds of thought into the mirror of mind, which then becomes the mirror of matter. What I think about, I bring about. What I give power to continues to be brought about in my consciousness." And by the way, are there any exceptions to that? No, not at all. The way of the world is often the unpeaceful, unwise warrior. We joust at every windmill that comes along. You've heard the phrase tilting at windmills, Don Quixote. Tilting at windmills is fighting all the things that I don't like, as if there's a battle. Boy, could I fight a lot. But the challenge or the question or the invitation to this is what the wise warrior can do is take a step back and center themselves prior to entering the fray. I can tell you as a minister coming into a community that is being created, this is a very different experience for me. It is awesomely uncomfortable a lot. It just is. Now I can fight with that discomfort. I can fight with that. Or I can pause and contemplate and consider that what's happening, which is all around relationship, which is all around how things unfold and what I think and how it should unfold. I can take a step back and take the opportunity to look past the appearance of things and see that there is a core reality present. We say this in prayer, that God is in everything. So what would I act like if God is in everything? A little bit different, wouldn't I? What if I acted like God is in everything in the middle of an argument with my spouse or a friend or someone I know, or the person that cuts me off on the freeway? What would I act like if I drew contemplation as my practice and saw in that moment that God is in everything? What would I do? How would I be? Reverend John DePalma and I talk often, and the phrase that keeps coming up is, "There is no one or nothing against me." Literally. Or I can be like Don Quixote. I don't do that very well, do I? I know. I'm going to tell a quick story, and then I'm going to ask you a couple questions. This is actually recent. There's a really great documentary on Amazon. I thought it was on Netflix, sorry. On Amazon. And it's about, in 2013, these cavers were exploring a remote, almost inaccessible chamber deep within the Rising Star Cave system of South Africa. They made this extraordinary discovery. It changes everything we know about being human. I love that these things come up and I don't hear about them. Because it's going to change everything we know, and yet I don't know this, which means my exploration process continues to expand. This cave was so complex. They had to crawl down in this cave, and then there was this one passage called Superman's Pass, and they had to get on hands and knees and squeeze through, and then they had to climb up. This is in this cave. And then you have to slide down, and literally you had to be a certain size in order to fit down, which they did this. And they found this way in what was called something like Denali, this Denali opening. And within there, they found roughly 23 individuals of an entirely new species of 300,000-year-old humans. Now that alone, super cool, right? This is the thing that's really interesting. These humans, oh my gosh, I'm having chills right now. These humans intentionally placed these bodies into this deep cave system, not just placed them, buried them in these shallow graves. There were also markings on the wall, and in one case, they found a completely intact child who was holding a rock, was buried with a rock in its hand. So what does that mean? These scientists coming together have found that we have cared for each other for hundreds of thousands of years. We care for those that have passed that we loved, and they have found some markings that there was ritual in there. Not just what you called funeral caching, which is, moving your dead away, but there was deep, potentially deep care in the process of burying their dead. This group of humans that they found, they're called Homo naledi. They're shorter than us. They have really long legs, longer hands, smaller brain. They also thought that you had a smaller brain, that you were less advanced. But what they're finding, that has nothing to do with it. That maybe within our DNA, there's deep care. And these are scientists who are saying that maybe within our DNA, there is care. I find that extraordinary, because here we are creating something from DNA that is hundreds of thousands of years old. So when we say we stand on the shoulders of others, we aren't kidding. This isn't the first of its kind. It's just the first for us. So what could that look like? We are collaborative. We've agreed to come together, to work together, to create this combined and new form of community. In that collaboration, here we are with these great values. One of the things that we need to look at is we need to create safety. But we cannot create safety if we don't know what it is. And we cannot know what it is until we talk to one another. Because historically, it is through collaboration that we come to understand the deeper meaning of what it means to be human and what it means to be in community. There is nothing I do. I can sit here all day and figure out for you what is safety, but I've only identified it for me. But guess what happens when I talk to you about safety? I get a deeper, richer meaning of what it could be. So, what does it mean to be safe for you? Let's start with friendships. Give me qualities of friendships that feel safe. Trust. What? Compassion. Honesty. Non-critical. Loyalty. Integrity. Kindness. Respect. Vulnerability. Love. Fun. Yeah, please. Understanding. Communication. Acceptance. Compassion. Forgiveness. Listening. Openness. Now I want you to pause for a moment. Do we have that right now? Some of it. If we don't sit and talk about this and what that means, we cannot create the community. I'm not creating it. I'm just facilitating the creation on the spiritual end of things. That's all I'm doing. I'm facilitating. And I'm going to bring things in and test them here. And you get to like them, not like them. Tell me, not tell me. Tell someone else. But when you heard all those things right here, right now, we get to work together to create it. No one person is creating this. Yes? Are you part of this creation? I'm sorry. Okay, and it's not that I wanted you to shout, but I love it. Thank you so much. Because if you were silent, if you were new, that's okay. Let's give anybody for the first time today, we're not putting it on your back. What's happened? Two communities come together. Unless it's a yes, it's not. It is not a yes. I want you to breathe that in for a moment. So the things that you heard with respect to safety, we're going to do something today. I'm going to take 2 more minutes and finish this because I'm going to invite you to meet with me over on this side of the room 15 minutes after service is over. Bring your food, bring your voice, bring your ears. Actually, bring your ears, then bring your voice. And I want you to tell me how you're feeling. What is safe for you? What is not safe for you? It's not that I'm going to create it, right? Who's going to create it? We are. We are going to create it. And if you're part of it, then you're going to feel what? And part of it. You're going to feel part of it. You're going to feel safer as we create it. But if you're over here, and we're over here, and we're doing it, you're not going to feel safe. Because you're not going to feel part of it. And part of safety, really it comes down to, just like this homo naledi, creating that beautiful container of care. Our DNA demands it, allows it, moves it, says yes to it. We can't even say no to it. What we do know is that when we don't say yes to being part of something, we say no to being safe because we have excluded ourselves. So we bring our consciousness. What is our consciousness? It is our awareness. It is what we believe and think and feel. We bring all of that in there. We bring the divine and human right into it. Hopefully not just the human. That's the vehicle. That's the feelings and all the things that teach us. We bring the divine, which is the option to be open. To know that this is our community that we are creating. That is how we reduce division in our world. But we got to start here. Are you in? Yes. I love that. So let us do this. Let me just make sure. There are those of you that have taken, we're going to close with this. So there are 2 groups right now that are walking through mindfulness training. Let me just see a raise of hands of those who are taking mindfulness training in our class. Okay, do you see this group? Thank you. These folks have stepped in and said yes now to being mindful and to bringing and learning that mindfulness. There will be mindfulness training that continues through the rest of the year. So if you'd like that, oh my gosh, I love it. It helps me in my life, which includes being here, at home, everywhere. We will do this again. So in the mindfulness, this week has all been about loving kindness, right? We've been practicing within this other group, loving kindness. There's a group that's already done it. You're like, yeah, done that. Been there. So this is what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to first, we're going to say it once with our eyes closed. Pause. Are you ready? Oh, how are you going to say it with your eyes closed if it's up there? Say it and then close your eyes. Breathe. See, sometimes I just get ahead of myself. So let's say this together, but I want you to listen to the cadence that we're going to use. May you be safe. Okay? That's the cadence. Pause. Ready? May you be safe. Pause. Next line. May you be happy. Pause. May you be healthy. Pause. May you live with ease. Pause. Breathe in. Now I want you to turn to someone in the room And I want you to do that in whatever cadence you feel is yours. Are you ready? Go. And so it is.
There are two different boards of directors. So we won't get bored of directors. We can joust at windmills and jump into the fray, or step back, contemplate and pray, and give it the seal of Namaste. Knowing that it's so much better when we all stand together.
Something great is happening. Love has taken hold and it won't let go of us now.
Something here is calling us forward, upward motion with drops in one ocean. Roll on.
Will you rise up
With me
today? Lift up your voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for.
If the dream of your highest calling,
Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share gifts for the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's the moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Ooh,
oh yeah, stand together.
oh yeah. Every day's a chance you can do something amazing to feel your passion blazing and shine.
Paint with every vision and dance in new direction. Explode to new heights in your mind.
We will rise up with you today.
Lift up my voice.
Lift up your voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for.
Dream of your highest calling, in the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share this for the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating.
It's the moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now.
One dream, one voice, one world.
Yeah, repeat after him.
One dream,
One voice, one heart,
one heart, one world. I'll get it right. One dream, a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together. Live the dream of your highest calling. In the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together. Everybody, let's stand together. Everybody, let's stand together. Everybody, let's stand together. Let's stand together. Everybody, let's stand together. Everybody, let's stand together. Everybody, let's stand together. Let's stand together. Everybody, let's stand together. Everybody, let's stand together. Everybody, let's stand together. Let's stand together. Everybody, let's stand together.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can still stand if you want. I'm not going to make you sit down. Was that fantastic or what? Oh, pain.
That song was co-written by myself and Faith Rivera, just to give the credit.
So I'd like to do something that I didn't do previously, and I'd like to do some introductions. Yeah, we all know Lena, our music director, and we all know Miss Melissa, and we all know Harold, right? Beloved Harold. And you know, we have a crazy AV team in the back. They're just holding it all together. But you know who I forgot was Mary Birch, our beloved practitioner. If I can give a little secret away, this is Mary's first time up on platform. Did she do great? Beautiful, beautiful. I would also like to do something a little bit out of, may you be safe, happy, healthy, and live with ease. The other thing I'd like to do is to introduce the practitioners, if I may. Would the practitioners please stand up? Not everyone knows all of the practitioners, so I wanted to make sure that you know who's who. And right here in the front, we have prayer happens here. So if you would like prayer, please choose any of these lovely people, and they will support you through prayer, in addition to your prayer card. Okay. So let's talk about giving. You know, today we had an incredible talk by Reverend Bobbi, and there was something that and one of the things that she said that really struck me was this idea that we have caring in our DNA, right? It's like our heritage, it's our ancestry. We can't help it. We care. And you know, just sometimes a simple gesture of a handout or a smile or a gentle energy when you're with someone. You hear the children, they're out there, right? They're ready. But the one thing I wanted to talk about, just very briefly, is that caring is about being a part of the creation. And the best way that I know how, other than my time and talent, is my treasure. To share as a stakeholder, to really demonstrate through my tithe how much I care about this community and how much I want to be a part of the creation that is happening here. That is happening here. A magnificent thing is happening here, and I want to ensure its success. So I want you to notice the ways to give are a donate button on the website. How easy is that? You can give cash, you can give PayPal, you can do Venmo. Would the ushers please come forward with the baskets?
When the basket comes around, it's okay to lay something down. You can play your part, let it come straight from your heart. Or you got Venmo, you got PayPal, whatever you wish. If so, you can just wave your hands over the dish. And you can stand by this community. Do as you with impunity. You'll be standing by us. However you wish to contribute in your own special way. Your presence is so much appreciated today. This is a lively group, that's for sure. Put these two entities together, there ain't no cure for the joy that comes out of you. And it's expressed even monetarily. But whatever your heart says to do, let it shine on through, knowing that you're standing by us.
That was even better than an affirmation, right? Wenda, would you please bring in the children? The children, we're ready for children. I think they're looking at butterflies out the door. See, I knew it. Bring them on in. Here they come.
Hello. We almost didn't make it in here. There was a little butterfly situation going on at the back of the sanctuary, so I think Tori's got it handled, hopefully. Wow. Good morning. Today, we talked about the wise warrior. Sound familiar? Yeah, but we decided to kind of turn that into a champion, the wise and peaceful champion. And we listened to a story about Ho'onani. I could say that. Ho'onani. She was a Hawaiian wahine, a girl, and she did not like to do the typical wahine things. And there was something going on at her school where there were boys, that all boys Kane that got to participate in an event, a dance, and it really called to her, and she really wanted to do that. And she went ahead and she auditioned for that, even though she was a Wahine. And she was so strong in her desire to do this that they chose her as the leader. And she led all the Kane in their dance. And her sister all along was like rolling her eyes and like, why can't you just do all the normal Wahine stuff? Why do you have to be like this? And she's like, I just want to be me, and this is what calls to me, and this is what I want to do. And I'm in competition with another little voice here. And anyways, she knew this is what she wanted to do. Her family, with the exception of her sister, supported her, and she did it, and she succeeded. And all the Kane respected her. And then at the performance, her sister stood at the end of it to approve of her. And it was just a wonderful story that just taught us to just stand in our truth. And then we practiced some yoga poses, some yoga warrior poses. We practiced Warrior 2. Do I have some friends that want to? We practiced Warrior 2, and we practiced Warrior 3. But right now we're going to stand up. Want to stand up? Miss Mackenzie, Mr. Ian, let's stand up. Miles. Oh, Miles. Okay, we don't have to do Warrior 2. We don't have to do Warrior 3. Let's just show them our best pose that just makes us feel strong and confident and like champions. Okay, I'm going to count to 3, and everybody do their strong pose. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to tell you, there is nothing better than watching Mr. Ian do Warrior 3. It goes something like this. But he achieved it, and it was awesome. It was awesome. So, and then we also want to hold up your pictures. And I think Hope, okay, also, I think I told you guys last time, Hope and Michaela are Melissa's daughters. And I don't know if you guys discussed this in here earlier, but it's actually Melissa's birthday today. Did you guys already go over that? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Melissa. Happy birthday to you. Nice.
Thank you.
And Hope is just going to share 3 of her affirmations that make her feel like a wise and peaceful warrior or champion. Take it away, Hope.
So I wrote on the page thing, I wrote, I am strong, and I wrote, I am a warrior, and I wrote that I am brave.
Amazing. Have an absolutely incredible week, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Wenda. And Debbie Ann, would you please come get the candle? As Debbie Ann gets the candle, I'd like to remind everyone that we will energetically take the light of this candle out into the world.
So let's everyone stand as we close our service. Thank you to our music team and all those who supported this service today. It's a community effort for sure, isn't it? Something's happening. Is there? Something? Something? What is happening today? Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
I'm awake.
What is it?
Melissa was distracting me.
Melissa.
But
It's
but
her
it's her birthday.
birthday.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
What is it? It is this thing called life.
Sorry, everyone.
Where is it?
Life is in my mind.
And?
Life is in my body.
And?
Life is all that I am.
And?
Life is all that we are.
Big deep breath, big deep breath. Here we go. What am I going to do with it?
I accept it. I have it. I share it with all.
How?
Just the way it appears.
And?
Just the way it appears now.
So let us reach down within us, experiencing the gratitude for all that was shared today, for the time, treasure, and talent that was given, and allow that to come forward and move up through our bodies. And let us speak from that deep place of gratitude this last line on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, God.
When the walls come tumbling down, I choose joy. What do I choose?
I choose joy.
That's right. When the world starts spinning around, I choose joy. Tell me what I choose.
I choose joy.
That's right. When my heart is hard to move, when my music's lost its groove, when I have too much to prove, I choose joy. What do I choose?
I choose joy.
Then sing it with me. Hey, joy, 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 joy.
I choose joy.
Sing it again, yeah.
Joy,
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 joy.
I choose joy.
Repeat that phrase again. Joy, 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 joy. I choose joy. Last time now, say joy,
Joy, joy, joy,
joy. Hey, Harold, tell me, what do you choose? Tell me what you choose.
I choose to be here anytime it feels like a good thing to do, which is every time.
Yeah, which is really joyful. Melissa, tell me what you choose.
If Harold's here, I want to be here too.
Otherwise, it would be unheralded.
So you all choose each other, which is really nice. Which means that we choose joy.